time to unbox a little something from our very good friends over at Asus ROG. Actually make that 2 boxes, because today's unboxing requires a bit of assembly. This is the ROG STRIX Arion Lite. It's a USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C M.2 NVMe SSD enclosure. You put an M.2 SSD in it, and you can use it as a super fast external hard drive. And since the ROG STRIX Arion Lite does not include an M.2 NVMe SSD in the box, Asus ROG was kind enough to furnish me with a Team Group MP34 512GB M.2 NVMe SSD. How very thoughtful. I'm pretty excited for it. Let's get it unboxed. Before we continue with this video, I would like to remind you that if you are enjoying this content, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I'm a solo content creator and I do all this to make sure that all of you are informed about the products you're about to purchase. Every subscription helps keep this channel running. Thank you. Now, on to the video. So the ROG STRIX Arion Lite comes in a dark but colorful box with the product visible right there in the center print. It looks like it has an RGB panel on it. Can't have enough of those, right? At the back, we can see the main features of the enclosure. Apparently, it has an easy-to-use pen installation design, not unlike the SIM trays on smartphones. Okay. Then it has a futuristic design featuring Asus Aura Sync lighting effects. I'm actually very curious about this. Would I be able to change the lighting of this? Let's find out later. Lastly, it says here that it has an aluminum alloy case and thermal pads that deliver aggressive heat dissipation. That's good. M.2 SSDs tend to get really hot during use, so this is a welcome feature for sure. Alright, let's see inside. Upon opening up the box, we can see that it is split into 3 sections. There is some manuals and relevant reading here. Let's ignore those for now. It also comes with a paper panel that holds the push pin to open up the enclosure, and printed on the paper are the instructions on how to assemble the STRIX Arion Lite. Alright, on the left side we have the STRIX Arion Lite enclosure wrapped in an anti-static foam bag to protect it from bumps during shipping. And lastly, on the right side we have the USB-C to USB-C cable. Let's take a look at the ROG STRIX Arion Lite. Here it is. First off, I gotta mention the weight. This thing is cold and heavy in the hand and it feels very premium. I'm impressed. So unlike regular M.2 SSD enclosures, which almost always fall between a rectangular shape or a rounded rectangle shape, the ROG STRIX Arion Lite is of a very irregular shape. On the front, it has this futuristic cyberpunk design. Here at the upper right, it has what I assume to be the illuminated ROG logo. There seems to be 2 hook points for the enclosure. One is up here at the top where it can accommodate small hooks, because a big part of the hook loop is blocked by this transparent plastic piece. Knowing ROG, this lights up as well, but we'll see later. The second hook point is here at the bottom. The hole is larger and longer, so you can use this with either hooks or what I assume 20mm straps as well. That's nice. Also here at the bottom we can see the USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C port and the little hole for the pin to open the housing. At the back it's still metal with a rib texture that will give the STRIX Arion Lite some grip. This is also the part that pops out when you push the pin into the release hole, so you can install an M.2 NVMe SSD of your choice. So let's do that now. Let's get this Team Group MP34 512GB M.2 NVMe SSD installed on here. Here's the drive. Let's open up the STRIX Arion Lite. Inside the cover, we can see the 2 thermal pads designed to wick away heat from the M.2 SSD. Cool. Then on the body itself, we can see that ROG has put a little note here saying, "Please initialize your new blank SSD before using it." Alright, let's remove it and install our SSD. There, all installed. Let's get it initialized and let's try it out. Here it is plugged into my laptop. I opened up a quick session of Crystal Disk Mark to test out the read and write performance of the drive. As it goes without saying, this does not represent the performance of the ROG STRIX Arion itself, but the Team Group MP34 M.2 SSD. But yeah, it's fast enough for all my personal drive use purposes, and it looks damn good. So that's the ROG STRIX Arion Lite. Will you get one for yourself? Let me know in the comments. As always, please like and subscribe, check out my previous video and stay tuned to my channel for more tech and tech adjacent videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!